this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Shots good by Towns.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Jokic against Gobert. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Towns. Over Murray. Back to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Shot clock at 6. Towns gets the bucket. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Outside Edwards. Conley against Murray. Takes a 3. And Conley with the 3.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And another miss by Denver. Minnesota with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
The Timberwolves have got all 6 shots to fall in the first.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Jokic, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And it's Jokic missing.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Conley against Murray. Conley, he's open. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, The other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. And Edwards slams it in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure.
And so it's Minnesota, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Porter, the pass to Jokic. And it's Gobert with a rebound. It's been all Timberwolves.
You think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
Edwards, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about two different styles here, BA, but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Conley goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
And it's Jokic missing. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Gordon against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Murray. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Jokic. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
In the painted area at that kind of size, Jokic is a rock that's not moving around.
With the drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, BA, are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back. Aaron Gordon is one springy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop him.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Gordon finds Jokic, and here's Porter outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Edwards. Oh,
over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow.
Amazing.
Man.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Conley. The three ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Outside for Porter. They need this. Offensive board. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Murray. Takes it inside. Rebound Minnesota. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. From deep, Conley. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has... Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
The Timberwolves 44. Fans, get ready. The Timberwolves.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for Minnesota right now, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Rivers in at the point. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Reid sets a screen. To the inside. A slam dunk by Reid.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And here's Bryant outside. He drops it from range. Bryant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
Jackson can't get it to go.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Three-pointer.
Anthony Towns.
Reid with the rebound. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
Here's Brown. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Jackson for three. It's rebounded by Rivers. Minnesota's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Here's Prince. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Jackson can't get it to go for Minnesota. They've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Towns. Six to shoot. Jack's up a 3. Now Reid, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Jackson outside. Kick out to Brown. Back to Jackson. Fades away. Jackson with another miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Shoots. Here's Rivers. Nails the wide open jumper. Rivers has got his first 2 points.
You see it. There's just confidence written all over his face. And that's not something that Austin Rivers came into the league with, but has oodles of it now.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. From outside the arc. Pass to Rivers. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Bryant. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Up ahead. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Really good job by Reggie Jackson, just finding the shooter and feeding him.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank. He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
On the wing, Rivers. Defended by Jackson. Three-pointer, no good. Denver is shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Fires the three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Alexander Walker. The three. Here's Rivers. Clock at 6. Here's Reed for 3. And Bryant pulls it down. And here's Denver. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Brown fires from deep. Prince grabs the miss. Pass to Reed. Towns for 3. No good that time. Stolen by Reed. And so it's Minnesota with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Minnesota has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Green out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Reggie Jackson. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Reed, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that one is hammered home.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Green for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Prince. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. The 3. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. 4-3. They get it again. And here's Reed. Back to Towns. From deep 3-point range. No good on the shot. Now Denver takes it the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Bryant getting ahead of the pack.
Towns against Bryant. Towns goes in.
Get up to throw down. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Prince. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for Rivers. Tipped away. Stolen by Conley. Left side, Edwards. Towns on a screen. And Edwards slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Murray against Conley. Pass to Towns. McDaniels with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Misses off the right iron.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
Oh, my!
Nobody is stopping that.
Way up there in the rafters.
Insane!
What a finish.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
For 3, Conley. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns on a screen. Jacks up a 3. Edwards can't hit. Denver has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plans, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Goes up on the wing. Misses off the left iron. 40 seconds left in the game. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Denver basketball.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Now here's Murray. There's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Again, the miss by Edwards. And here are the Nuggets now. Jokic with it. From deep. Off on that one. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team...
Be a battle of the backcourts. You know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not gardening.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in a point guard. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
George finds Leonard. Out to the right wing. Westbrook with it. Out guarded by Murray. And Westbrook throws it down.
He's such a ferocious player. Westbrook nearly snapped the rim that time.
And a miss there on the triple. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Outside for George. Pass to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Jokic. That one doesn't drop. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
All right, David, thanks. And here's George. Following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Morris passes to George. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing the title.
Here is Porter. Tries a three off the inbound.
Locked down. Leonard, a smothering force on the defensive end.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. From deep. Los Angeles with another miss. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
And here is Los Angeles now, after the Nuggets pick up 2. Left side, George. Here's the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good on the assist by George.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Kicks it out to Gordon. From outside the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, George. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Leonard draws the double. Here's Morris. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Clippers leading by 3. George up top. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Yes, that goes in. He has 5.
Silky smooth stroke, nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Here's Jokic. Another miss by Jokic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Morris passes to Zubac. Over Jokic. Zubac no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And a wide open look for Porter. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, a fantastic passer at his position. Gordon stays alert and ready to pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now Morris. Outside Westbrook from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And some people talk about KCP, how he's an all-defensive team candidate, getting it.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David.
Masterful execution. Kawhi just has a sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise. And that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Gordon kicks to Leonard. Pass to Covington. Back to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Denver grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jokic. Over Plumlee. Jokic, no good.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
On his drives, Kawhi can be just devastating, completely overwhelming the D.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Plumlee trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. And he banks in the layup. Jokic has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
And it's Leonard missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Jokic with it. Now Covington defending. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Another 3 for Denver.
The defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Outside Covington. And there's the pass to Highland. Shoots a fader. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Driving in. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Robert Covington picks one up.
Tenacious drive there by Gordon, crashing into the defense, getting fouled there while taking the shot.
Powell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gordon against Caldwell Pope. And it's Gordon missing.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7. And that one, good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
The offensive rebound moves back up. Here's Jokic. Makes it off the glass. Jokic has got 8.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
It's Powell on the wing. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Zubats is checked in for Mason Plumlee. He had a nice open look right there. And now a 10-point Nugget lead.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Here's Highland going inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Highland's got 4 this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For 3, Covington, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly.
25.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Gordon against Covington. Covington a screen on Caldwell-Pope. Gordon with no one around. Off target from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 10. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. And here is Los Angeles now. Powell, the pass to Covington. Here's Highland. Eric Gordon on the wing. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Denver the rebound. Murray the pass to Gordon. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Nuggets ball. Clippers substitution.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Jokic passes to Murray. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. With Jokic, I mean, the potential grade of this Denver team they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special, special talent.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Nobody near Leonard. Knocked away. Inside, Zubac kicks to Westbrook to end the cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
Some will call Westbrook a stat stuffer. But for him at this stage of his career, it's about trying to win titles.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world. The D had no time to react to Westbrook's drive. He just charges in and slams it home.
Clippers trail by 9. Passes it to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Left side, Leonard. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Out to Morris. 3-pointer. Doesn't go for him. And the Nuggets going the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Jackson. Banked in off the glass. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Leonard on the wing. He's got 7 on the wing. Morris. Nailed from 3-point land. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
On the wing, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Here's Westbrook, and there's the drive, and finished off by Westbrook.
Crafty by Russ, throwing off the defender and getting some room to operate.
There's Brown with the 3, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Shoots, and too long on the shot. Left side, George. Leonard looking over the floor. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And now just a 5-point Denver lead.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Jackson's got 7 points.
Nice retort by Reggie Jackson. He's one of those guys you don't want to let him get hot.
And George kicks to Morris. Outside Westbrook. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Brown. It's tipped. Back to Green. It could go. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Nuggets lead by 8. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Clippers trail by 8, and the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And Leonard gets it to go.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the deck.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. He dishes it to Morris. Morris with the screen for Westbrook. He on the clock. Fires for three. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Morris.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
They get it back. Here's Gordon. A special move before the shot. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Morris with a screen on Porter. Leonard kicks to Morris. The kick out to Westbrook. Morris with a screen on Porter. Back to Westbrook. Launches a three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
This is who Westbrook is in a nutshell. A flat-out baller with a quick trigger.
Murray up and in on the layup.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Here's Zubac. That ball, nice speed that time from George.
Assist goes to
George has got 3 assists now in this one. Jokic inside. Zubac defending, and it's Jokic missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Crafty move. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
It doesn't matter who's protecting the rim. Westbrook is fearless off the bounce, and he welcomes all contact.
That one misses. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Morris outside. Leonard sets a screen for Morris. For 3. And it's Leonard missing.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And they can't be happy they fouled Murray there in the ag. Jamal is lights out at the line.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace. Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Murray. Westbrook with the block.
Great defensive effort by Russell Westbrook. Terrific closeout ability.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Paul George.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Jokic with it, guarded now by Morris. And Jokic slings it in.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. George finds Leonard. George against Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
It's the first that brings them within 8. And the Clippers making a switch here. Hands checked in, and George drops them both. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jokic driving the lane. Excellent D there from George. Clippers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Zubac, a screen on Porter. Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And one on Caldwell Pope.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Now the Clippers with it. It's a 5-point game. Leonard on the wing. In the corner, it's Morris. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
And George kicks to Zubas. Outside for George. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. From deep. Misses the shot. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Allie. Take it away.
Well, Kawhi Leonard
may be influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now. Defenders really struggle to keep up with Russell Westbrook. It's probably because he's such a dynamic and aggressive athlete.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. Did you guys see that?
What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
George for three. Here's Leonard. McDaniels with the rebound. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Edwards with it, guarded now by George. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Pass to George. Morris, a screen on Edwards. Here's George. This one for three. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Edwards with it.
Oh, nice!
Oh, big finish! Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction. You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
The kick out to Conley. Back to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Drops in the three. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
From deep, Conley. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Conley against George. Shot by Conley, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Westbrook outside. Morris outside. From downtown. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Towns passes to Conley. Lets it go from deep. It's Edwards on the wing. Morris against Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goal, 40% three, and 80% free throw. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Back to Conley. Takes the three. Drains the triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. From the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Morris, a screen on Conley. For 3, Westbrook. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards, a pass to Towns. To the right side. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Conley against George. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out. He just beats it.
George outside. The fadeaway. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The T-Wolves on top. Up by 15. And will... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. What do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Nas Reed. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. Well, Clark, you've got your good players in the league, but then there's that group that is in that elite category. What type of player commands that kind of respect?
Well, I think it's a guy who shows up every day but produces at a high level. I think you probably tip your hat to scores in that case, but there's a lot of respect and cachet given to outstanding defenders. Anybody that's excellent consistently, I think, gets a level of respect that's special.
Up top, Edwards. George defending. Edwards against George. Here's the three. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. It's Edwards on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he tried to gain position but couldn't quite get there. Yeah, he was one step late that time.
It's Edwards on the wing. 7 points in the game. Reed sets a screen. They shoot again. They get the rebound. A slam dunk by Reed.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Here's Rivers, guarded by Morris. Rivers' shot is off. Leonard outside. Wing shot on the way. Got it. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
For 3, Westbrook. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Rivers. No good with the triple. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Morris outside. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to George. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Leonard. Can't cash it in from close range.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Now here's George. On the take. And the basket is good. George has got 5.
well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Edwards. With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep...
Oh, man,
oh,
what a punch that was.
bad intentions.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Zubac passes to Morris. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run. Edwards. Pass to Rivers. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
George drives in. And the jam by George.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here's Rivers. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the triple, and out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Appreciate it, Allie. And
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 34. The Clippers, 12.
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? So we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
On the floor for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Mann in at the 1 spot. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation slot.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
Powell's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Towns. Reed, a screen on Plumlee. Towns for 3. He can't hit that time. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's the Clippers on the break. Gordon finds Plumlee. Stripped away. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Alexander Walker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Good on both. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Prince. Off target from 3-point range. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Gordon, the pass to Powell. Down low. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Plumlee a screen. Here's Mann. On target from range. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Plumlee against Towns. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Batum outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brent. Powell covers. Pass to Rivers. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3. Rivers has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gordon, the pass to Batum. From deep 3-point range. Here's Mann. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Gordon. Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. Back to Prince. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Lets it fly. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Mann. Powell for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know, a smart, savvy, talented vet like Austin Rivers is a real get for any team. I mean, he knows how to make the most of his minutes. He accepts and understands his role, and he really just focuses on delivering for his team.
Plumlee passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Plumlee a screen. Gordon the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Towns. He's got 14. Pass to Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on Plumlee. Towns for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Back to Alexander Walker. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. The 3. Drills it from deep. Plumlee's got 8 here in this quarter.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Up and over Gordon. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Minnesota, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They're getting quality. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taurean Prince is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Towns in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Mann. Off target from outside. Well, the Timberwolves shooting around 50% of the game so far. Towns a screen on Gordon. Pass to Rivers. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Rivers. Now Towns. He's checked by Plumlee. Beyond the arc. The shot by Towns. No good. Towns has gotten 2 of his 6 threes to go. Gordon on the wing. Back to Powell. Here's Batum. Pure from 3-point range. Batum's got his first 3 points of the game.
The timing by Batum. Really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Pass to man. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. For three, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards to the wing, right side. Towns against Morris. Fires the three. The shot off that time.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Zubac with a screen on Edwards. Leonard finds some space. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Left side McDaniels. Launches it. Paul George pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Morris. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Edwards for three. Outside McDaniels. Out left to the wing. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Clippers running out of time. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Morris, a screen on Conley. Morris outside. From deep, gets the 3 ball to go.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Edwards against George. Pass to Conley. Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Conley passes to Edwards. To the middle. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And George gets it to go on the assist from Morris. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Tipped, and they get it back. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. George against Conley to stop the drought. Here's Edwards. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Zubac. 3-pointer. Edwards pulls it in. It's McDaniels on the wing. Leonard defending. Edwards against Westbrook. The open look. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Now Westbrook. From deep. It's off. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly...
the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the 1. Now Porter after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Porter dishes to Caldwell Pope. Murray for 3. Good on the triple.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick-and-roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
At the top of the key, Gordon. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Outside, Porter. 5 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniel. Here's Gordon. And no good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Takes the 3. And stolen by Murray. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense is trying to rough him up a bit.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
Conley with the 3. That shot off the mark. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Murray. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Launches it. Trains the three-pointer.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Passes it to Edwards. Back to Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. And the 3-ball is good.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's Gordon. He slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly.
And here's Conley outside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the final. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Now Edwards following the 3-point attempt by Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards passes to Towns. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Here's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Conley dishes to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jokic on top over Gobert. Just 3 on the clock. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Towns for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Rivers, then there's McDaniels, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions? This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And they're moving it up for 3. Caldwell Pope. Doesn't go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Gobert with a screen for Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Here's Gordon. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Towns. The pass to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns sets the pick for Rivers. No coverage that time. Now it's just a 3-point Nugget lead.
You love seeing Austin Rivers play in the pick and roll. Very seldom will he make a mistake orchestrating this look.
Here's Gordon. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nuggets have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
I think the things that Aaron Gordon has added to his game, specifically that reliable three-point shot, is a really welcome sign. This guy has an incredible upside.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
The drive by Jokic. And just miss after miss right now. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Rivers, and finished off by Rivers.
Well, you love to see Austin Rivers attack. This guy has the frame and the game to make the dribble drive.
Here's Jokic. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Jokic has got 6 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Minnesota with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Prince kicks to Towns. Prince with a screen on Gordon. Towns wide open. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Porter. Towns, the pass to Rivers. The kick out to Towns. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Shoots from 12. Here's Jokic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Towns a screen on Murray. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First one falls for Naz Reid. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Murray nails both of them. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Pass to Reid. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson.
And stolen by Gordon.
Edwards.
Over Anderson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, for that interview.
24. The Nuggets. 23.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Austin Rivers with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guard. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First team foul.
Deep 2 from Murray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
From deep, Prince. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Porter in the corner. Here's Gordon. The fader. The Nuggets with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
There's the screen. Here's Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Prince in the corner. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Fade away. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jokic.
A focal point of this offense. Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this, to me, is where Aaron Gordon can excel. This guy embraces contact on the way up.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the second.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Minnesota. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Yeah, perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Prince with a screen on Gordon. And Reed has it in the corner. Passes to Rivers. Three-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
Well, if you are a modern NBA shooting guard, you have got to be able to shoot with range, and Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Now, here's Brown. And another miss by Denver.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Prince kicks to Anderson from downtown. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. They get it again. Pass to Reed. Shoots the 3. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They set the pick. And here's Edwards from the arc. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here. You love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 12. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Here's Rivers. The 3. That shot missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Prince, the pass to Rivers. Back to Prince. To the left wing. Here's Anderson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. He got it up. With the clock running down. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 7. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Minnesota leading by 7. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over in the corner, Edwards. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Jackson with it. Conley picks him up. Jackson passes to Bryant. Jackson from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Edwards looking it over. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And finished off by Edwards.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Jackson from long range. The shot will not fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside, Towns. Now McDaniels. Out to Conley. From past the arc. 6 on the shot clock. Towns down low. Working on Green. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Conley.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you. Well known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and finished off by Edwards.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And again, it's Minnesota.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
It's up a 3. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
To the right side. Towns for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Brown, good.
Oh, pretty on-point pass there by Reggie Jackson.
And the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Edwards against Brown. The open shot, Edwards. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Braun buries the long-range jumper.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Back to Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. That's a 2 from Towns. That one good for 2.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Murray with it. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. So it's Minnesota winning this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to
fans tonight. So the Nuggets with the tip. So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep breath.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team. And it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Now here's Jokic. Out to Gordon. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Zubac. Now Los Angeles with it. Zubac with a screen on Porter. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. It doesn't go for him. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Now here's Porter. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Morris. Now here's Zubac. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Jokic. Gordon outside. Second shot opportunity. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Aaron Gordon with the nasty dunk.
And here's Westbrook. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, it's so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions. And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Now here's George. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Morris passes to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Morris, a screen on Murray. Good chance here for Westbrook. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Greg.
Oh, so true, BA. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, this is going to help the entire offense. Russell knocking down shots from range.
Gordon outside. Lets the 3 fly.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Murray, and he drives in, goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's George. Morris sets a screen. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
Here's Murray. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Now George. Pass to Zubac. Morris outside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Morris, a screen on Porter. For 3, George. Zubac with a screen on Porter. Zubac's high post. All alone. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
And there it is for him.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Morris sets a screen. Kicks it out to Westbrook. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Takes a three. Doesn't go for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Clippers Youth Team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Banked it in off the glass. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks.
In the painted area at that kind of size, Jokic is a rock that's not moving around.
Up top, Zubac. George finds Zubac. Westbrook with it. Morris, a screen on Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's Zubac. Defense is right there. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Jokic shot is good. Jokic has got 6 here in the quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Leonard on the take, and the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Plumlee, a screen on Porter. Pass to Highland. To the wing on the left. Here's Batum. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Understanding his role on offense, Batum just continues to outthink his opponents.
And they double up Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Batum outside. 1:44 left in the second. And here's Gordon from the arc. And it's Denver with a rebound. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now. Jokic finds Gordon. Murray from outside. Fader on the way. Pass to Porter from deep 3-point range. Denver the rebound. Here's Caldwell Pope. The Nuggets with another miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
For three, Powell. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the basket by Jokic.
Respecting how Jokic can shoot the basketball as a big man, knows exactly where to pull up from.
Pass to Powell. Over to the left wing. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Jokic. Spins. Can't convert off the spin. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. It's Powell on the wing. Batum, the pass to Powell. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Jokic. Yep, that one's good. Jokic has got 12.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
From deep. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top, leading by... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will... In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac in center. Then it's Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Jackson finds Jokic from deep three-point range. The long-distance 3 is buried. He's got 15.
Jokic is rolling, and you can see the coaching staff over there applauding everything he's doing.
Batum. Here's Zubac. Out to the right wing. Powell outside. To the inside. And stolen by Brown. Gordon against Jokic. Up and over Gordon. Jokic, no good.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Back to Zubac. The rebound by Jackson. The Nuggets trail. This for the tie. Powell pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Back to Batum. Pass to Zubac. It's a very good look and converts. Zubac has got 6 points.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Jokic passes to Green. And another miss by Denver. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And here's Zubac. Here's Highland, defended by Jackson. Zubac screen. Here's Highland. And too long on the shot. Denver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Back to Powell. Pass to Highland. Now here's Zubac. Covered by Jokic. Shot clock at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings. It's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way, but this energy it's infectious, and that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Westbrook, the pass to George. Morris outside. Clock is at 3. It's George on the drive, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Nuggets shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Jackson, the pass to Brown. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Morris outside. Morris, a screen on Brown. For 3, George. Morris outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the three-pointer goes. Plumlee's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's a pretty sweet dish there by Paul George. Just selfless on that play.
And that one's good. Green.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
George outside. 1:02 left in the third. He buries it from 3.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space. Does not hesitate there.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Inside. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I tell you, Plumlee rolls so hard to the basket, no one really wants to get in his way.
26 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Back to Jackson.
Mason Plumlee, first personal foul.
And he can't get the first one.
I like what Thomas Bryant gives to this team. This is a solid shooting big, helps stretch out the offensive opportunities. And because of that size, he's still willing and able to finish.
George outside. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Morris. Launches a 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Jackson, Jeff Green out there with Thomas Bryant. Then it's Bruce Brown. Here's Leonard. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Green. And here's Brown for 3. Green finds Bryant. Jackson on the wing. Fires for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside. Westbrook against Jackson. Morris sets a screen. Back to Leonard. The 3 is up. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Up top, Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Here's Leonard. And he drains the quick shot. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
And that's usually a solid strategy. Get the ball into Leonard's capable, large hands and let him go to work.
Offensive rebound. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jokic with it over Plumlee.
He doesn't rack up a lot of blocks. Plumlee is still active on the defensive end to throw off a shooter's rhythm.
Pass to Morris. Over Gordon. Unloads from 13. George's shot is off. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Out to Gordon. There's the triple. The Nuggets with another miss. Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. George, no good. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Russell just bringing it right now on defense.
George outside. Plumlee, a screen on Porter. For 3, George sinks it from distance. And the Clippers lead by 14.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this, a backbreaker.
Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. You know, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
Well, with Aaron Gordon, it's really never been a question of his talent. It really comes down to him consistently staying on the floor and being able to develop all that versatility that he does have.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Here are the Clippers. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Pass to Leonard. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. The kick out to Morris. Three-pointer. They get it back. Plumlee passes to George. Nails it from 3.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Paul George.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Gordon fearlessly attacking there, going right into the defense. He's going to use his athleticism.
He hits the second from the line.
Now, the team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Morris. That three's off the mark. And here's Denver. They trail by 16. Jokic passes to Murray. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Porter outside. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
Allie, thank you as always.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now, McDaniels, after Westbrook's missed three. McDaniels gets to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. For the three, it's hauled in by George. Outside Leonard. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball.
The decision-making of Leonard. Could have hit the roller, but already had the shot he wanted.
Right side Towns. And the three off target. CLA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Now Conley, after Westbrook's missed three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Leonard passes it to George. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
For three, Edwards sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now Conley. Paul George missing from long range. Out to Conley. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. There's the three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Zubac. From deep, George. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Edwards can't hit.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. McDaniels finds Edwards. Screen by McDaniel. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got 8 points.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
And again, no good by the Clippers. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Left side, George jacks up a three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
He doesn't get the second one. The Clippers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Conley with the 3. That one, no good. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
And your Clippers, Houston team. Come on and get loud.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The Timberwolves trail.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
Yeah, he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrate an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point guard position. The Clippers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again. Stolen by George. Covington finds George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 8 points.
Showing off his range. Wow, Paul George can hurt you from anywhere on the floor.
Edwards against George. It's out. Here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Westbrook dishes to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. Kicks it out to Covington. Left side Westbrook. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Leonard with no one around. Off target with his 3. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Edwards with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 6. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Edwards got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Misses off the right iron. Timberwolves leading by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And it's George missing. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. The pass to Reed. Feeds to Edwards. Another shot. Does not fall. Only his 4th miss in 14 attempts. Leonard, the open look. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. Leonard against Edwards. He kicks it to McDaniels. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Good if it goes. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And
the previous play is under
just
review.
yet, officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. And it's Rivers in for Edwards. Pass to Rivers. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Pass to Rivers. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Rivers has got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by George. There's a screen. Towns, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Towns has got his first points in this one. The shot by George, wide open. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The tray. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Westbrook from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
We know he prefers to shoot off the pull-up, but Westbrook's showing he's capable in the catch-and-shoot situation.
From downtown, hits it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
George with the bucket.
Always a threat to get to the rim. This time, Paul George pulls up and buries it.
Towns sets the pick for Rivers. Reed kicks to Rivers. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss, and the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. George passes to Covington. Launches it. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Prince, that's for 2. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 5. Zubac, bounce pass. Westbrook surveying the D. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. The pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. Towns sets the pick for Prince. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Batum, the screen. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Gordon. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Prince wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Batum for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Clippers trail by 8, and so in the game for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Outside Gordon. In the corner, Powell with it. From past the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. He takes it in. The Clippers grab the miss. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Batum passes to Highland. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. Highland's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Conley surveying the D. Over in the corner, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Out left to the wing. For three. Shot by McDaniels, no good. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes to Plumlee. Powell, no one around him. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside, Towns. Conley with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fires the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Gobert. Now the feed to Conley. Takes a 3. Plumlee with the rebound. LA has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Towns for 3. Gobert the pass to Conley. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Batum wide open. He fires. They get it back. Pass to Highland. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. Timberwolves go the other way with it. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the triple. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Now the pass to McDaniels. Fires for 3. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA basketball.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. The Clippers again turning it over.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Conley into the lane. Out to Edwards. Here's the 3. Gobert dishes to Conley. Outside, Towns. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their